I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm doing me, yeah, doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone.
I've been talking in my sleep. I'm running deep, training till dusk. I've been playing hard to beat. I feel the heat, it's never enough.
Wow. There we go. Wow. What a game. What a game. But we're going to allow people to come funnel in here. So thanks for joining. Ethan's already in the chat, blasting the Discord. Make sure you guys join our Discord right now. All the links are in the chat. So whether you're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, you can join our Discord right now. Reminder, our weekly episode is out right now. So make sure you go watch that weekly episode. You can find that on our YouTube, on our podcast platforms, Josh, wherever you find your favorite plat. I'm just going to stop talking. I'm excited, Josh. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited it wasn't
Josh?
overtime.
Me too, because I want this game to kind of wrap up. I'm glad it did. Kind of did. Josh, why don't you do the ad?
I do the ad?
For
Okay.
Rogue. Yeah, there you go.
So this episode and every episode is brought to you by Rogue Energy. Go to www.rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective. Use code TPC10 to get 10% off your order. And that is an unlimited coupon. That's one thing that I feel like we need to keep reminding you. You could go order something today, use TPC10, go on tomorrow, order something, TPC10 again. Unlimited coupon. Use it as often as you'd like. They do have a BOGO 50 sale right now for their tubs. So you could go on, Get 2 tubs. The second one will be half off if you use the code BOGO50. But make sure you go using our link, rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective. Additionally, this episode is also brought to you by Louie. Just Louie, right?
It's just Louie.
Okay, Louie.
Just Louie.
If you need personalized clothing for your sports team, your church, your school, your business, whatever it is you need, they have you covered. They have on-staff graphic designers. They can get everything done, quick turnaround, reasonably priced. Whatever you need, they're there for you. I think I nailed both of them.
Josh, where can they find that? Where can they find that great service?
Louie.com. Okay, yeah, Louie.com.
Wow,
Okay.
Josh, what a freaking intro! Welcome to the show.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinity shot. Penguins win it.
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
The Pittsburgh Penguins take down the Dallas Stars 5-3 in Dallas. Snap their 7-game winning streak. So suck it on that, Dallas. Also, the Pittsburgh Penguins decided to say, hey, Sidney Crosby, we're going to let you loose. We're going to let him loose. We're going to let the GOAT loose today. And, yeah, he gets a hat trick, Josh. And Rucker McGroarty looks great. Evgeny Malkin decided to play really good defensively. So, Armand, addressing it right there. Jari still looks like Jari. Casey DeSmith wanted to prove to everyone that he was the guy in Pittsburgh. But Sidney Crosby said, hold your horses there, pal. You're going to stay in Dallas. Penguins played phenomenal. There was a lot of energy. They must have had rogue energy before they played today. What a game. It felt like a playoff game. Josh, your reactions.
Wow, that was a great initial reaction.
Wow,
I was just going to say, I dropped into Discord that Crosby must have watched last night and said, okay, Ovi, whatever you can do,
Right.
I can do better, and comes out with a hat trick. So kudos to Crosby. Great game. Like you said, 12-game point streak.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
12-game point streak for Sidney Crosby.
Correct.
I think now he's got 20 points in those 12 games.
Correct.
And it is now the longest point game streak
yes.
point streak for anyone over the age of like 36 or something like that.
37 or older.
37 or older.
He now has the longest point streak ever for someone that old, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, and I think I also saw it's the second longest of his career. I think
it's tied for his third longest point streak, game streak.
Okay.
So if
regardless,
because
I'll see if I can find it because I saved it. I took a picture of it.
I'm pretty sure Penn's Inside Scoop or tweeting something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly where I took the screenshot of, but I don't think I have it.
Hold on.
I thought I saved
Josh,
it.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Are you able to
Josh,
get it?
Josh, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh. Okay. My apologies.
Yeah, what a day.
Okay, well, I'll also say Rust had his 200th goal tonight. So kudos to him. That puck is going to be passed around a lot. I don't know who's going to get it. I think Rust will keep it. Usually because they just keep the one, right? But great game. Like you said, there was a lot of energy. I had technical difficulties in the first period. Didn't see the first period. Super mad about it. Did not like it. But it was a great game. Like you said, it did near the third period felt like it was like a playoff game, 100%. And that was nice to experience because let's be honest, we haven't had those types of games in, maybe this year, seems like. But definitely a great game all the way around. Jari had some questionable decisions, but at the same time, it's Dallas. They have weapons. They have skilled players. I had no idea who that Dadanov guy is, but he just tore us to pieces tonight.
Yeah.
But I'm super impressed. I'm super bummed, but I'm super impressed. I know that they weren't going to intentionally lose these last, 5 or 6 games or so that they have, but I was really hoping that we would just kind of string together a few losses, especially with the last game. I didn't want it to go into overtime. It did. We got a point. This one we won another 2 points because we got Chicago twice. Those are probably going to be wins. So we were at 6 in the draft spot.
We're 8 right now.
Going into today, we're at 8. If we keep winning like this, do we fall out of the top 10? Jeez.
Are we making the playoffs right now? I mean,
no, there's no shot. But
Josh, they said it during the broadcast. Who was announcing today? Who was the play-by-play announcer?
It was the former Ranger, Brandon.
No. That's
Callahan,
the color commentator. Yeah. Ryan Callahan.
Don't like him.
No. Don't like his analysis. I'm talking about the guy who was called play-by-play.
That's the ESPN guy.
He made every goal. He was excited.
I like him.
And I was like,
I like him.
He was good. He was good today.
Is it Bob Wasusian?
I'm not sure. He crushed it today. I'll give
him.
credit where credit is
That's every time. That's him every time. He's a long time play-by-play. I think before ESPN got hockey, I think he used to be I want to say he was a team's guy. I don't know which team, but I want to say he was. Yeah, it was Bob Wasusian. However you say it. Yeah, but I think he used to be for a team. But yeah, he's good. He's good.
Well, because usually what you get in a really bad ESPN broadcast is the away team gets no love. So they'll score and they got one. But when they scored, when Penn struck first, Sidney Crosby, they were like, holy crap, the Penguins score! And I was like, oh, whoa, hey, okay, yeah. I'm shocked by the great calling of that goal. To be fair, what a shot by Sid. And he put there twice, Josh. He put that goal there twice. One by a beautiful feed from Rucker McGroarty. He's feeling comfortable in the NHL, making those back behind the back passes, Josh. He's looking like Sid out there making those passes. It was just great calling by ESPN today. I don't know where I was going with that. I interrupted you just to talk about how great the calling was. Continue.
No, you're good. You're good. But obviously some things that still are some glaring issues in terms of defense and, specifically Chris Letang. He was, I don't know where he was tonight, but he was not at the rink. I just don't think he was there mentally. Chris Letang.
He was.
He penalties up the wazoo. Felt rough. Like he couldn't keep the puck in the zone. Just getting beat by Dallas all night. Nice. Now, granted, I understand Dallas is fast. Chris Letang is no longer fast, but still, he's just getting beat out there. It just did not look good at all. And New York Jets. That's who it was. See, I knew he was a team's play-by-play, so it was the New York Jets. Okay, but yeah, Bob, super good, he's a consummate professional. He's a pro. He's a pro's pro, and he knows how to be that neutral guy when he's on ESPN. He's very good at being neutral and being excited for both. Because you felt like you were watching the home broadcast for every goal. Every goal
what it
felt
felt
like you were getting that.
it was the Stanley Cup final. It
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't want to say that just because I knew, like, I was tweeting out a lot today saying, like, this is real hockey. Like, for the first time for the Penguins season, I was like, oh, we're good. Like, we could compete with these
That's
really good
debatable.
teams.
I don't think Dallas was up to their
No.
snuff.
But I think it was just a good hockey game. So, yeah, Dallas wasn't 100%. We were playing way better than we have been. It was a great combination. I mean, goaltending had its moments, but obviously 2 matching hat tricks. That is always an entertaining game, no matter what you watch. And what it felt like I was tweeting was just saying, "Hey, it's great hockey. This is what hockey is supposed to be, right?" And I said it felt like a playoff game. What I really wanted to tweet, this felt like a Stanley Cup final because of how they were calling it, because of just the way it was coming down. The penalties, the power plays, everything just felt like you're on the edge of your seat, and it had everything to do with the calling. It had everything to do with, man, were they pumping Sidney Crosby's tires tonight? Which I love. Don't get me wrong, I love, because they would always lead it off with, everything is going great for Ovechkin. Yeah, that's great, that's cool. But can we talk about Sidney Crosby out there? And Josh. He was skating up and down the ice today.
Telling you.
We said it.
He watched last night. He watched last night and said, I'm still here, guys. I'm still here.
Still here. Not only that, we covered it in our last episode, weekly episode. Go check it out. How Sidney Crosby is still skating down guys. He played St. Louis, forecheck. He was up there. He was putting pressure. Here today, he was back checking like crazy. Because the Penguins, of course, leave a 2-on-1, goes the opposite way. Who's the guy trucking down the ice? It's Sidney Crosby stopping the passing lane. Which I'm like, whoa, Sid, no one's talking about it.
Yep.
37 years old, back checking better than anyone. And one thing I want to say before you can take it away, glad Blake Lizotte got some recognition here. He got a goal. Blake Lizotte has been playing phenomenally here for Pittsburgh. He, in my mind, has earned an extension here at Pittsburgh. I think he is a guy. Ethan, thanks for liking the tweet I was just talking about. I appreciate you. No, Blake Lizotte has been playing so well. He, in my mind, is like a Chris Kunitz right now. So the fact that he's going out there, he's playing, he's going in the areas where he needs to be. Finally, he gets the payday. He gets the goal. He looked really good. Now, granted, a lot of things, guys colliding, things kind of allowed for him to get there. But I'll take it. I'll take it for Blake Lizotte because he deserves this kind of stuff. He
Nice
is playing.
pass by Heinen, too.
That is correct. Heinen, great pass to Lizotte. Love Lizotte's play. Really do. Willie says Lizotte needs to stay. And I agree. I really love Lizotte out there. I think he is a great hockey player. I think he's someone who's going to grow on people. Short
if he hasn't
guy.
already.
Right, correct. Yeah, you know, I agree with that. It was a great statement. But I'm saying, I feel like if he gets another year, which we know Kyle Dubas' MO, he's not going to sign him to like a 3-year deal. He's going to sign him to a year deal. Or a 2-year deal
2
max.
years. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Especially if he's playing like this consistently for the end of the year. He could get a 2-year extension. I would be completely fine with that. I think he deserves it. He's playing really well. Sidney Crosby, of course, Josh, getting 3 goals, 4 points on the night. Unbelievable. I think he hit 90 points on the season.
I don't know if he's there yet because wasn't he at 82, 83 the last game? So he's
83. So he's at 80. He's
like
either at
86,
88,
87?
87. Yeah. But anyway, 30 goal season. Regardless, 30 goal season for Sidney Crosby. That I know for sure with the empty netter. So,
yeah. Also
Sid
super
is-
underrated. That was almost 200 feet.
yeah.
That he was
100 with
literally
that
right
empty
in
netter?
front of the goalie. He was
Just
right in
took
front of
it,
the goalie
ripped
crease.
it. He has done that a lot, and it hasn't worked out. Sid does
100%.
that. He does that all the time. Now, granted, it doesn't always go in because he's shooting 200 feet. But when it goes in, you're like, what a shot. So you got to give credit where credit's due. You also got to admit he does that a lot. It just doesn't always go in. So I'm glad that it did go in today. He gets the hat trick. Everyone loves it. Rutger McGroarty gets another point. He's on a 3-game point streak for Rutger McGroarty. That's crazy. That's crazy. Koivunen had some great shots as well. Yeah. Great looks tonight. Malkin did some great back check. I'm trying to give everyone their flowers right now.
That's fair.
And then Jari had some good times. He had some moments. But that third goal or second goal where he just got beat, I think it was his. No, it was the third goal. It was the hat trick goal.
The third one.
The hat trick goal. He like collapsed on himself, literally. And I'm just like, what is he doing? What is like?
Because was it the second one? Because the second one was a nice goal.
No. It wasn't. It wasn't
that
goal.
One.
It was his hat trick.
So then I think you're right. I think it's the third one.
So I first thought, because I wasn't really paying attention. But I was watching it on my phone, and all of a sudden I look down, and I thought our defenseman, I think it was Shea, ran into Jari, and then he just had an open net, and he bopped it in, and I was just like, oh, that's unfortunate, because I'm like, that's clearly not Jari's fault. Then I watched the review, the replay. Jari just fell on himself. Like, he overextended his right leg. I'm sorry, his left leg. And his right leg, he wasn't pushing off his right leg. As a goaltender, as you know, that's how you move. You're pushing. So the fact that he just didn't move, fell on himself, literally like, just imagine you're sitting Indian style. And then you come out of the Indian style and, like, you kind of fall over if you're sitting down. That's what he did. And then all of a sudden, with Dadonov, who's the guy who got the hat trick?
That's how I'm pronouncing it, yeah.
Sure. Dadonov goes around and just pops it in. And I'm just like, oh, that's bad. That's a really bad goal to let in, especially how this game is going. So Jari had some good looks. Jari had some really bad looks, like the third Dadonov goal. Like you said, Chris Letang doesn't even show up anymore. I know he has more time on his contract, but do you talk to him about, hey, man, we're trying to go into a direction. Please retire. Please give us this time so we can do what we need to do.
That's an off-season thing.
No. Yeah, obviously that's not right now because Josh, there's 6 games left to go in the season. I think we can wait that long. I
think there's 5
I thought 6 now, or maybe 5.
No, because you play 82 games. We're at 77.
So then, 5 games.
Which is why we need to start losing. Because I think tomorrow's not against the Blackhawks.
Wait, we play tomorrow?
Yeah, we play tomorrow. 3
We play Sunday?
3 o'clock? 1 o'clock. Nope, 5 o'clock. I think it's 5 o'clock.
Gosh. Oh, no. I don't know if I can make that one.
Oh, no.
Can you not make it?
I was going to say, I don't know if I may miss part of the game because we have company coming over.
Okay. That's fine. As long as we're doing this one, which is great.
We'll play it by ear.
Play it by ear.
Yeah.
Play it by ear. Make sure you follow us on socials. So you know.
But who are we playing tomorrow? Ottawa? I want to say Ottawa?
Chicago.
Or was that last Sunday?
That was last Sunday. Chicago. We're playing Chicago.
This is the first Chicago one? And then Chicago on Tuesday.
And then Chicago comes and plays us.
Blackhawks home. Yeah.
That's correct. Yep, Armand's got it.
6 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, Ethan's got it. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, so sorry, I'm getting text. I apologize.
No, it's okay. But just what I was gonna say in regards to tonight, it felt like Rucker is like fully immersed. Like he's yes, he was ready when he got called up, but like I feel like now he's understanding the NHL game. Like the how you should be playing at the NHL level, not just bringing your AHL game up, but now that you're up here to elevate your own game. And Koivunen is doing the same, but it's just now it's like you see it with Rucker more because he had 3 games to start the year, and now he's at 3 games now. So it's like perfect, 6 game. This is what he's got. He's got it now. He's got it. We know for next year, that's it. As a Wilkes-Barre, Scranton native over here, bummed that he won't be here next year, but he's got it. He's up there.
Yeah,
1,000%.
And I think that's where we should kind of relish this playoff run for Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah. Yep.
Because Koivunen's not. If Koivunen, which I think
he's on the fence for me. He's on the fence for me.
I was just about to say I need to see a little more production from him.
Well,
but
no. I don't know. It's not even production for him. Like I just said with Rucker, he's just got to get to that. Like elevate your own game. I feel like he's still kind of teetering on the AHL game, trying to elevate it. I think once he does, he'll be fine. I think he may be like a, borderline.
Maybe another year?
Like, no, not a full year. He'll be a borderline starter next year or like a early to mid-year call-up.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. But regardless, relish the fact that this is an all-in year for Wilkes-Barre. And then after that, you're going to see some massive changes regardless. From even in the goaltending situation. So you're going to see some wild stuff. You want to make sure that we go all in Wilkes-Barre, and it looks like they are doing that. It sucks that they won't be there next year in Wilkes-Barre, but it will be great to see them in a Pittsburgh uniform. I think they're going to be doing some great things next year. They said it in the broadcast today during this game. The Penguins are going to get some guys for next year. NHL ready guys next year. That's what they said on the broadcast. That is what we've been saying on this podcast. Kyle Dubas is going to make some moves. Can't wait to see what those moves are. And I really want to hammer home. Look how the Penguins are playing right now with the current roster. If they carry even half of that next season with a whole new roster, this is a playoff team. This is a play. Now, granted, half this team will be gone.
I don't know. So, in terms of forwards, not much will be gone.
Tomasino, Lizotte, Rust.
You got Novak.
It looks like we're trying to get one guy, Josh.
Yeah,
on the team.
That's what I'm saying. It's like one or two guys.
Who that is?
Yep.
Are we putting all our poker chips? Just bring in Marner. That's one guy. Retool the defense.
Yep.
And Marner.
And bring up
and a veteran goaltender.
Bring up. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be Ned. I think Ned's our veteran goaltender.
Here's where Nope. So what I was just about to say was, then why isn't he starting? And then I answered my own question. Because he's not trying to prove anything. He's staying.
He's got nothing to prove. He's got nothing to prove.
So he's got, and I think that's why we're riding Jari so much, is because how do you fish? You don't just throw out a bare hook. You got to throw a little bait out there. And that is exactly what we're doing with Tristan Jari. So I answered my own question as I was speaking. That is why Ned has not seen the ice at all. And from what it sounds like, he's completely content because he knows where it's going to. I ain't going anywhere, which is great. I'm going to ride out my contract here in Pittsburgh. It looks like Jari is definitely on the way out. Rumors coming in from Puck Empire, from The Athletic, and all of that saying, looks like Jari and the Pens are going to split in the offseason. However that looks, contract termination, giving him away for future considerations, it doesn't matter. We're keeping Ned. Jari's gone. Joel Blomqvist will come up. He'll get the actual reps. Or maybe Ned does go. Anyway, we're nitpicking there. But
yep, that's fair.
The real focus is going to be the defense. How can we get our defense to be a lot better? Josh just made a very good point. Forwards, we're pretty content. Maybe one or two bottom six guys, but Wilkes-Barre has some guys that are ready to go. So if that's the case, that's going to be their spot. Mitch Marner is going to be in the top six. We know that's going to be fine. So you think Rucker is going to go down from the first line. So you still have Crosby, Marner, Raquel.
Rust.
Bring Raquel down to the second line with Rucker. Yeah, nice call.
And
Koivunen
Gino.
on the third. Yep.
No,
Koivunen's
going to start in Wilkes-Barre.
I don't think
third
so.
line.
I think Koivunen's going to make a spot.
Third line would be Lizotte, Novak, Tomasino. You're welcome.
Oh, that's great. That's a great third line.
You're welcome.
Who's our fourth line? Yeah, that's a great fourth line. Fourth line. That's what I'm saying. Koivunen.
I think Heinen is coming back. I think he's on a 2-year. I think he's got 1 year left. I think Hayes has another year. So I think it may be a Heinen, Hayes, and someone. No, he's on an expiring contract.
No, I know. He's done. He's done with the Penguins.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to be someone.
Koivunen, dude.
But I know I'm missing
the other guy.
I know, but I don't. He's so young. You don't bury him on the fourth line. And who do you take from the second or third line to put down there? You don't.
You can't, especially when we have Marner.
That's why what may happen is a Raquel trade at the deadline. Koivunen comes up, fills that role for Raquel on the second line. Bingo, bango. You keep
bingo,
rolling.
bongo. I hear you. Raquel's not going at the deadline. Because Josh, we thought that was this year. I
understand. But now we have the guys ready.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah, you're good.
The only way we deal Raquel now is if we're doing well, not the opposite. Boom. Let me get in your kitchen there. Because if we do get Marner, okay, say we get Marner and we were right and we're going to gloat that we were right, and Marner's on the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Penguins are playing well through October, November, December, January, February. Oh, trade deadline's here. Penguins are looking to we're going to make a splash at the trade deadline. And it's not to be, we're sellers. No, it's about, okay, how can we revamp something? Now, big offseason trades that you might see. Erik Karlsson. Franchise already has expressed their displeasure. Here's why you're saying you don't know, because he's playing well right now.
No. Do you want to know why I say I don't know? Because
Can I just finish my thought?
Go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Erik Karlsson would be the trade. The only major trade that would happen in the offseason. The reason why I say that is because we would need to get replacements in the D zone, and also a way to dump that contract to afford Mitch Marner. Now you can go, Josh.
Outside of Karlsson, where's our defense? Graves, horrible. You don't want to keep. You don't want to have him coming back, even though he's under contract. You want to do everything you can to not have him come back. P.O. Joseph expiring contract, Grzelcyk expiring contract, and then you got
Grzelcyk will be back.
I hope so. the way he has won me over as the season has gone on.
Here, why don't you list off our defensemen right now? Currently on who played today.
So it's Letang and Grizzlick,
Yep.
Graves, Carlson, Shea, and who's the last guy? Shea.
Oh, sorry,
Timmins.
I didn't know you were asking me. Sorry, I was
Shea
looking.
and Timmins.
So
it's
here's
Shea
what I
and Timmins.
honestly think: Timmins will stay because we haven't had enough time with him.
No, that's what makes me think he's gone.
Okay, fair. That's fair. I mean, honestly, flip a coin on Timmins.
Sure.
I think we can agree. Flip a coin on Timmins.
Yeah.
Grizzlick, I would like to keep. I think he's great on
Okay.
the power play. His
That's
stats
one.
prove that. Great. Owen Pickering will be up in Pittsburgh next
Absolutely.
season.
Wholeheartedly.
He'll start
agree.
day one. 100%. Chris Letang, we're not getting rid of him, unfortunately. So
100%.
he's there. So those are our top 3 guys.
Yep.
Who else am I thinking? P.O. is gone. I'm debating Eric Carlson is gone. And that's who
what I'm
else
saying.
is?
But all I'm
Shea.
saying is that's 3 right there. Shea will probably be back. So you have 4 guys that you
Great.
can count on. But realistically, 2 of them should only be starting. And that's Grizzlick and Pickering. So
I agree
so
with you.
I don't trust that as line 1. Okay? So
yeah. Sure.
okay? So what I'm saying is Carlson has to be there. Carlson has to be there. You fill that out, and then I think you also maybe it may be super fast. It may be super fast. But Brunick.
Too fast. Here's where I'm going to say. Because no. Here, let me say something. Let me say something. Sorry, that meme where he gets pushed off the thing. You ever see that meme? Let me tell you something. And then he gets pushed off. Anyway, all right. People will know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Josh, Brunick is not going to get caught up because that goes against everything that Kyle Dubas has supposedly been planning. Same thing. The reason why Murshov,
unless if this is the
no,
year.
there's no way. Because honestly, I haven't seen him produce since he got called since he joined Wilkes-Barre.
I think he's got a couple assists.
Okay, that's producing.
It's been a week, bro. Like,
I know.
sorry,
No,
sorry,
no.
Rutgers out here dominating.
No, so here's the thing. Here's where my point is proven. You have now, what is it? 4 defensive spots? No, 3. You need 3 defensive guys.
Yeah,
Go get them in the offseason. We got draft
a
picks.
lot of turnover. It's a lot of turnover.
Josh, our defense is non-existent. What do you mean turnover?
I hear you.
We're turning
I
the
hear
puck over. So let's get guys who don't do that.
But what I'm saying is, one thing that bit us in the butt last year was that you or me?
What?
I think that was you. The notification sound? Oh, it must have been me then. Last year we talked about it. It was chemistry. And then this offseason, a lot of turnover again. So lack of chemistry,
Sure.
and it seems like we're finally getting it. So it's like, how much turnover do you actually do? And a part of me is super, super upset about how well we're playing right now, because I have a feeling it puts a thought in Sullivan and Dubas's mind of, let's just get 1 or 2 guys. Let's not mess with the chemistry and the cohesiveness that this team is currently developing right now. And what if we literally, quite possibly,
Don't do this.
run it back with just a few tweaks in terms of Marner?
That's not a
one-
few. That's not a
No,
tweak.
listen.
That's
One defenseman and no goalies. And so you literally put all your eggs in the basket of Marner and one defenseman. So then you run it with Carlson, Letang, Grzelcyk, Graves, Pickering, and Shea. And you run that. And then Blomqvist and Nedeljkovic. And then you just add Marner to the top line, to the
Sid's
forwards
line.
that we mentioned. And I saw his name in the chat, Dewar. That's the guy that you finish out the fourth line with. You're welcome.
I'm not hating this roster right now. I'm not hating it.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm not hating it. But
That's what
here's
I'm
the
telling
biggest.
you.
Here's the thing. We can do your little experiment. This is what I would do if Kyle Dubas, you're Kyle Dubas, you just told Fenway Sports Group this, and I'll be like, not hating it, but by the end of November, if we're sucking, you got to deal people. You got to make some trades.
No, that's way too early. It'll be New Year. It'll be New Year.
Stop with the waiting. Stop with the
It's
waiting.
the New Year. I'm telling you.
Okay,
That's the
here-
that's the
How about
the
this?
period.
How about this?
Because
You
the
wait
trade
until
deadline isn't until March, Lewis.
Josh.
So you
I
technically-
understand when the trade deadline. That's the deadline. Doesn't mean you have to wait until then. Listen. Was I wrong? Was I wrong or right in November when I said this team will not make the playoffs?
You were right.
I was right because I said, I've seen this before. I have seen the Pittsburgh Penguins in this position before. Oh, let's try it out. Let's see how the Pens are doing. The chemistry's not there, right? And even I was a part of those arguments. But I said, as of right now, this team is not making the playoffs. Rip the Band-Aid. Stop trying to make sure it's about nostalgia or anything. Just get it done. Here we are. We're coming up on the crucial, last couple years of Sidney Crosby. Look how he's producing. Get some guys who can help him win now. And Marner is one of those guys. I don't care what you say. I think, Josh, what is it, July 1st? July 14th? When is it?
That's a good question. I think it may be July
Free
1st.
agency? July 1st, I better
it's something
see
around
Mitch
there.
Marner on a charter to Pittsburgh to do a whole spiel. He's coming to Pittsburgh, and that needs to happen day one. Okay? I think that'll get the boys buzzing. Mitch Marner coming to Pittsburgh, what are they cooking up? Go get a great defenseman. Go get him. Josh, to your point, you don't have to get rid of Carlson. But I would like to see
The money will be
moving
there.
Carlson for money to go get a couple defensemen. Or how about you go get a pair? Go get a pairing from another team that already has some chemistry.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know of a team that would do
Josh,
that.
well, you know what I want, Josh? I want a Stanley Cup. I want Sidney Crosby to lift that Stanley Cup one more time. And if I'm Kyle Dubas, I am making sure July 1st, I am making that happen. Which I think he is. Which is why I said on my last rant against, okay, everyone, boom, 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 July 1st. Got it. So I was right. But anyway, it starts at 12 p.m., 12:01. Mitch Marner is a Pittsburgh Penguin.
Stop it.
So all I'm saying is if I'm Dubas, you're getting Crosby a Stanley Cup. That's all that I care about now. That's all I care about. And that's all that Dubas has to care about. Dude just had a 4-point night on a throwaway game. What's the...
Would you call it a throwaway game?
Well, for us it is.
That's true.
What are we gonna gain from this? Like, oh man, the Penguins are dominant. Instead of the 7th draft pick, we're getting the 8th. It's like, okay, like cool. It's, if anything, we just screwed up Dallas's situation. but they may actually be thanking us because they don't want to play Colorado in the first round. Dubas should bring in Team Canada to play with Crosby to win one more cup. Why do you think I'm saying Mitch Marner? Mitch Marner was on Team Canada. Remember? Their overtime winner, Sid to Marner. Just saying. But I could see get some guys. Get some guys. Josh, make a pitch for McCart. You know, I don't care. Do something. You know, call Colorado.
Okay. Yeah.
Josh,
sure.
Here's what I'll do. Here's what you do. Malkin and Letang for McKinnon and McCarr. Straight up.
Stop.
See what they'll do.
There's no way.
Yeah, no. I'm just
No
saying
way.
wild things now. But Josh, do you have any last comments about the game? What Kyle Dubas needs to do to help Sidney Crosby win the Stanley Cup?
No. I mean, we kind of covered a lot of it. I've been trying to think of the whole time, like what defensemen are becoming free agents. I can't think of anything. I saw was it Armand that said Lindgren? Is that the Lindgren from Colorado? Is that the same guy I'm thinking of?
I need to be more specific on Google.
Yeah.
Hey, AHM1712 on Discord. Wait, Chikrin is not available.
No, he just re-signed.
Yeah, what is that all about?
Yeah, he's done. But I mean, yeah, like everything. We'll just see what happens. But the one thing that I did notice is, did you watch? I think it was the second intermission that Mark Messier and PK, they were talking about Sid, and
Of course.
PK said that he could sit here for multiple hours talking about how great Crosby is, and Mark Messier said that he's his favorite player to watch of all time.
Wow.
I mean,
that's high praise.
I like you were talking about before. It's like nice that they're giving, him some flowers here, because for the last 4 months, it's just been the Ovechkin goal chase. So let's just have some, some flowers for Crosby as well. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Love how these young guys are playing. I got no complaints so far. The only thing.
What's the only thing?
I mentioned it last game as well.
Uh-oh.
I just want them to stay on their skates a little bit better. It's my only complaint. They just go down a little bit too easily.
Who are we talking
Don't know how that. I don't know how to fix that. I'll leave that to Sullivan and the organization. I don't know if you get stronger legs. You get
Watch Sid.
a different. Yeah, I mean, we can't all be born with Sid's
Tree trunks.
tree trunks as thighs, but can also squat possibly 600 pounds. I don't think he's ever tried it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he just says one day, let's just give it a shot.
Yeah. I'm bored. Let me go.
Yeah.
Let me go squat a semi truck.
Yeah.
Let me go squat a Zamboni, and then people are like, "What a Canadian that guy is." Josh, ready? Here you go. I
Yeah.
have a list for you that I'm interested in. So age is a major factor. Mitch Marner, Josh, 27, 28 years old.
Yeah.
I think you get someone around that age as well. High defenseman, right? You want to make 2 splashes. Mitch Marner and a defenseman. That's it, right? That's all you need to get it. What about Ivan Provorov, Josh? Columbus Blue Jackets. 28 years old. He's young. Columbus is failing. Maybe you bring him over to Pittsburgh. He
How old
helps
is
us
Lindgren?
out.
Because I like him and I know him.
27 years old.
Is he really?
27
I'm not gonna lie, I was
years old.
kind of expecting like a 3 there, but
I would like Ryan Lindgren as well. Now, here's the thing.
be
Colorado will definitely want him back. It's Colorado. They can make it next year. They're going to try to afford him.
Yeah, that may be why he may be part of the plan as to why they didn't re-sign Rantanen.
That is also true. The next one up, young guy, Noah Dobson from Islanders.
Islanders.
So I really like those age. Evan Bouchard as well from Edmonton, 25 years old. So get some of these guys. Buffalo, Bowen Byram, and then that's pretty much it for the young guns. For the free
Speaking
agents.
of Islanders, do we go after Anthony Duclair?
No, Josh, because if Patrick Waugh says it's the worst performance I've ever seen from a hockey player, I don't want him.
I don't know.
And
I think that's just a coach who doesn't like him.
No, because
Maybe give
did
him a
you see
shot.
what happened? Did you see what happened?
No.
He asked for time away from the game.
Oh, that's tough.
So that means
tough.
they had a conversation like, dude, you're not producing whatsoever. What's wrong? He goes, I need some time to think. Okay. And the team has granted him time.
What are they making the playoffs?
Josh, I don't know. Here, what's really quick.
No, I don't think they are, actually, now that I think about it.
Josh, I'm going to tell you what you think.
Don't mind me, I'm just munching on
Islanders
Skittles.
are one above us. So, no. They have 76 points. We have 72. Yeah, they ain't making the playoffs. Anyway, hey, did you know we have 72 points? Flyers have 71. Sabres have 70. And the Bruins have 6. Why don't we just keep on losing? Could we just keep
That's
on
what I
losing
said at
and
the
just
top.
get the number one draft pick?
That would solve our defensive issues. Draft that Michael Schaefer guy.
Done deal. Tank. You think Kyle Dubas is like, guys, I need you to lose. That was my whole plan.
No.
No, I know. I obviously that's satire, Josh.
No, but I think but there are people that think that way. But I think it's because this draft isn't that type of draft.
Yeah.
If it was, then yeah, I think he'd be pissed. But
yeah, that is true. But Josh, who knows what's going on? Wow, the hair is ridiculous right now. The Kyle Dubas, what he's going to do in the offseason.
Saturday.
What, my hair?
Yeah.
It's getting long. The flow's getting long.
Going good.
Anyway, Kyle Dubas, who knows what he is going to do? He's got a lot of decisions to make. I feel like I've been saying that at the end of all our videos. He's going to be doing a lot of stuff. I honestly can't wait.
Here's one thing. One thing.
Okay.
Whatever he does, it's not going to be received well. I can promise you that.
Except for one thing, which we know.
Nope. I do not think that's going to be received well either.
What?
Because you're going to have the whole...
You think if he gets Mitch Marner?
You're going to have the whole camp of tank.
Oh, for McKenna? Get him. Get out of here.
I'm just saying. That's why you're going to, no matter what you do, you're going to have pushback.
I disagree. I think it's going to be the opposite. I think they're going to love it at first and then hate it. That camp.
I don't know.
Like, when you bring in a talent like Marner, you have to be excited. And if you don't, you're just stupid.
There were a lot of people who weren't happy about Carlson. So,
I mean, they're stupid too. I mean, they're going to say, I told you this didn't work out. But we didn't know
100%.
that. But we didn't know that was going to happen.
Nope.
We thought we were going to win the Stanley Cup. When we brought in.
We knew where it was going.
Literally did. And unfortunately, it just hasn't happened. So that's fine. I honestly think Mitch Marner's coming to the Penguins. I see it, and I think it's gonna happen. But hopefully the Penguins get better, and I am getting excited for the offseason. Mainly because we didn't really know that the Karlsson thing was going to happen. We heard rumors of like, oh, the Penguins are in, like, they're cooking something, but it wasn't like this far of a, oh, we should go get Karlsson. Oh yeah, let's do that. So this is the first offseason where I'm genuinely in the dark about where the Penguins are going to go. Are the Penguins going to go get defensemen? Are the Penguins going to go get Mitch Marner? Who knows? But I really hope it is Mitch Marner, and I really hope we do go out and get a defenseman like those young guns who can help us take that next step, make the playoffs, win another Stanley Cup, complete the rebuild, go back, win the Stanley Cup again. So that is what I'm all... Because, Josh, you know what? You know what this world needs, this hockey world needs? Crosby, McKinnon, Stanley Cup.
That would be sick.
That would be... tell me that's not what everyone... Or just, you could say McDavid.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Pick one.
Yeah.
Pick one. Because...
Yeah.
You know you want it. That's the Tom Brady-Mahomes matchup. You know, that's who's going to win. And can't wait to see that. But that'll do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for joining the Penguins Collective podcast. Don't forget, follow us on all major social media platforms at Pens Collective. You could find our audio podcast wherever you find your favorite audio podcast. Go on our YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe and that notification bell so that way you know we go live after every single Penguins game. Don't forget our weekly episode, went live yesterday. So make sure you go watch that. Leave a comment. That really helps the algorithm and it helps with our channel. So please go do that. Just say hi. Go in there. Go comment. Go say Sidney Crosby's the best. Whatever. It really does help. So we appreciate it. Join our Discord, which somebody already did. Thank you guys for joining. We'll see you in the next one. Josh, as always.
Let's go Pens.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinidad and shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah.